All right, y'all. It's been another week of Flash Fest football, and we're going to get right into it because it was some exciting battles in week 5. So we're going to start with Lewis against Kima. Somehow, and Lewis confessed. He was like, man, I'm giving this one to Kima. I forgot to set my lineup. And you're going to mess around and give yourself away right on out of the playoffs if you don't stay focused, brother. Kima got it done. 118 to 90. Congratulations, Kima. Like, not too many shout outs on it because Lewis kind of said, hey, here's one. Fellow Giants fan, because we can't get it done with our real teams, we're going to help each other out in fantasy. I got you. I'm hip to the game. Miami, all over it. Kima's scoring with Hill, scoring with Tua. So she got a nice little squad. But moving on, it was the Bloodline. Rob, I'm going to keep this name no matter what y'all say, against his old UMBC retriever Maya Hall, PG County. Just these dudes been friends for years, and so they got a chance to go at it. And Vaughn ain't show up. I don't know if he was like at a gymnastics competition for his daughter, or if he was just asleep. Maybe he was just hoping that the Commanders, I don't know, man. It might have been an impact from the way that the Commanders lost. I don't know. I can't make sense of it. All I know is that Rob went ahead and took it to him by almost 50 fantasy points. So shout out to Patrick Mahomes and really that San Francisco 49ers defense that destroyed Dallas. Gave Rob all them fantasy points, man. So moving on. Congratulations, Rob. Vine, you gonna have to bounce back, brother. But not too bad because you 3-2. Next game, we had the Garden Warriors, my man Enoch playing against Juan. And that was a huge matchup right there. Tightest of the week. Came down to a half a fantasy point. Like, that's huge. It don't get no closer. You got Purdy against Josh Allen. Can't even believe we're giving a shout out to Purdy in a recap. Like, the boy is that good. He controls the ball. And shout out to Enoch for grabbing him off the waiver wire real quick. Him and Josh Allen had the same amount of fantasy points. So anyway, good job to you, Juan, for getting it done literally by that much of a margin. But it don't matter because a W is a W, sending both of y'all to 3-2. Next game, we had the battle of the brothers. We had the battle of Chris and Kevin. It was Largo West against Largo East. It was Detroit against Mitchellville. It was IT against IT. It was government work against government work. It was just these two dudes that are extremely tight. So I don't know what to call it, man. Both of these teams are extremely shocking to me because they're really not doing anything. They're not scoring points. They're not getting W's. But this week, Chris got a W. And this week, Kev got something that he's consistently been used to this season. L. He's got 5 of them. So anyway, congratulations, Chris, on getting your first win. They both got some nice wide receivers, but then the rest of the team is just like does nothing. They just do nothing. Now, the good thing about this is even though we just finished up week 5, we got 9 more weeks to kind of turn it around. But you're going to have to make some moves. You're going to have to let up off for some of them studs. You're going to have to do something. Both of y'all going to have to grow your game. You're going to have to grow your game. You're going to have to do something. Grow your game up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get that length up in there. Get that growth. And speaking of length, speaking of growth, we got the 4-on-1 Proselytes managed by yours truly. Ain't got the high score of the week, man. I couldn't be more proud of myself because that's that growth right there. You got to comb it out. You got to get the lint out. You got to make sure that if you ain't contributing to the growth, you got to go. And so they had a good battle against Pat. Pat is always a formidable opponent, but just not this week. The Proselytes just ran away with it on Monday Night Football. Now, here's the beauty of it all. Even though the Proselytes sits in first place, man, these standings are juggling back and forth. My fault. Let me not do it like that. Let me do it like the Phillies. Like the Phillies, when we get them big hits, or when the Phillies get them big hits and they go ahead and do what they got to do to the opposing team, and hopefully they beat the Braves. Anyway, stay focused, brother. Stay focused. We got a few more weeks left. We got 9. So It's still a lot of football left to be had, but some of y'all gonna have to make some adjustments if we really gonna make this thing happen. Anyway, that's week 5 recap. Catch y'all next time.